This year, Small Business and Member Services area of the Chamber put on 127 events that averaged nearly 100 attendees per event. So we touched nearly 12,500 participants. These events are really important for the Chamber because they touch from the highest level, from CEO level, all the way down to entry level. Our member firms move ahead because they do one of two things: either build important relationships, whether it's customers, future employees, strategic partners, or they increase their skill sets, and the Chamber events help with all that.
This past year was a real milestone for the Government Affairs Department. We took 140, the largest group ever, to Austin, Texas for the inner-city trip. These were elected and appointed officials as well as civic and business leaders. We also learned that while we compete with Austin in many spaces, we do not want to be Austin. We're already planning next year's trip, and we hope that you'll join us. Over the past year, the Government Affairs Department has worked exceedingly hard in the area of advocacy on behalf of the Chamber members, particularly in the areas of economic incentives.
We have a great school system, and we want to continue to improve that. One of the focuses this year was obviously funding, with many of the things that are going on in the legislature and in economics just in general. Trying to keep the word positive that we need to be funding the schools as best as possible. The Education Forum this year was focused on teacher retention and recruitment. We focused it on going beyond the bucks. That was the title. The idea was, how can we as a business community get engaged and support our teachers in order that the system can retain them. We had a keynote speaker, Barnett Berry from the Center for Quality Teaching, who did an excellent job, as well as a panel discussion about the topic.
The Regional Transportation Alliance has been very involved in bus rapid transit. We started these activities a few years ago, really educating ourselves as well as the community about the opportunities. We've been involved in the Wake Transit process and are very supportive of the process. But it brings out the points that, there are all alternatives and there's no one right answer. This has been a great discussion. There's been lots of opportunities for the communities to get involved, to actually place their votes, and for us to get the right feedback, so as a community we make the right choice.
Since 2014 in October, we have assisted over 78 companies with their site selection efforts. We've helped 54 companies in expansions and relocations, which have equated to over 1,650 jobs and almost $400 million in new investments. So since launching our national media campaign, we have had 20 placements in such areas as Forbes, CNN, Money. It's amazing the impact that the media placements have had. In fact, if we had to buy this placement, it would equate to over $4 million in media impact.
One of our biggest priorities for the year has been the redesign of the website. It's a hugely important tool for us. We've spent a lot of time doing analysis to better understand the capabilities of our prior site, what our members need, what they want, and so we hope in the next month or so to be able to unveil the new website, which will be easier to navigate, more streamlined, offer a lot more mobile functionality. I hope everyone is following us on Twitter. We have 23,000 followers so far. Here for this meeting, hashtag ANNMTG15.
It was an incredible year for membership development. I mean, we had 162 volunteers across 64 companies who worked together to surpass the highest goal ever set for a chamber campaign. and we reached $1.842 million. It was incredible. In essence, this year's campaign, the volunteers, the members, the sponsors, the chamber, all have come together to help Raleigh and Wake County rise to the top. In fact, if everyone could do me a favor right now and pull out your phones and tweet a thank you to those 162 volunteers, it's hashtag ANNMTG15, and just give them a huge thank you.